Good morning. Barely. Good, almost noon. Um, Mike's off today, so I'm holding down the fort today, Friday, and yeah, I want to do more of these as kind of one-off videos, and I thought this might be a great chance to do one of those. Um, it's so funny. I'm laughing at myself that in this hobby gaming there's it's an overwhelming amount of stuff out there, and I'm always love to ask new customers what games they play. Always finding out new stuff. I did get some feedback on a couple new things I'm going to do a little research on today. um but the other night, I don't know where it popped up. Facebook feed something. My Facebook feed is basically games and dogs. um Anyway, it was a game called Carnivore coming to GameFound, and I don't back a lot of Kickstarters at all. I got a couple of folks that I back. I do every once in a while throw something out there, but I think I talked about that last video. Anyway, it popped up. It was a dinosaur miniature game, and it was dinosaur on dinosaur. I've seen other like warrior cavemen hunting stuff and different things, but this I was like, ah. So I clicked on it, went down that rabbit hole. Not a lot of information out there, but it looks cool. I really liked it. Then I was like, well, who's this company? It's Bauer um, Games, Baur, and I clicked on the link, and this was the link I clicked on. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Yeah, this is off the cuff, by the way. Yeah, that's their website, and they had another game. Um, and I'll show you a picture. I was like, "What is this?" In 1490 Doom. I'm like, "What? I'd heard of that," uh, and I was like, "It's familiar," but so did a little more digging, and it was a Kickstarter. Just over a year ago, they're finishing up their fulfillment, and so I got to looking at that, and rabbit hole within a rabbit hole. A bunch of videos out there I found, so it seems to be a pretty popular game. So watching videos, I'm like, I don't need another game. A skirmish game, you know, kind of scratched a few itches here and there. So that was today's Friday. That was Tuesday night, I think. So Wednesday rolls around. I'm doing stuff, same stuff, different day. Um, Late Wednesday, about ready to closing, guys were finishing up the game. I was kind of waiting on them, so went over to YouTube, looking at stuff, and once again, because so that whole YouTube, Google, Big Brother's watching stuff, it popped up a couple of videos of Doom, 1490 Doom in my watch list. Just so I thought, okay, so watch a couple more. So I did a search. A bunch of videos popped up. They had done some videos pre Kickstarter for their Kickstarter Game Found, I think it was, and pretty good stuff. Liked what I saw, and so once again kept digging. Anyway, long story short, um, I'm like, I like this 1490 Doom, and a couple guys did a really nice playthrough. So really got to feel the game. Yeah, so, kind of touched on the rules, but really the and I'd have to go back. I need to go back and find that one. Did a really good playthrough, very professional. everything, and it was short, like 15 minutes. And I'm like, I like this game, so I did get the rules and stuff, and yeah, it definitely it reminds me of Relic Blade. I hadn't played Relic Blade in a good while, but you're looking at very small figure count, 3 per side. So there's 6 figures. It's actually based on a 2-foot round board. And you can play whatever, but there's a lot of verticality. Really cool castles. I kind of got on that yesterday, looking at from their Facebook page and YouTube, people's builds of the board, because with this a 2-foot table, and going vertical, castles. People are using battle systems. They've got a castle set, a little of everything, a lot of scratch building, this and that. And I said, you know what? I've got some old files. I've got some STLs that I had back to Tired World Studios. Got some great ruined buildings. Looked at all those, be good. Found some other ones I had. I'm like, okay. So spent last night looking at castles and stuff, but watched a few more videos, and yeah, I'm hooked. Now, first impressions, I've not played the game, and I've read through the rules and watched several playthroughs. So I hadn't played the game, so I want to be very transparent but first impressions is I like this. You're playing 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It's a game totally different from Moonstone, but yet still has, I think, that very narrative feel. Get it into the battle. I mean, first round, it's only 2-foot table, and I like that you're playing vertically. Don't want to go too deep in the game right now. This, like I said, first impression, but basically there's an objective at the highest point in the center, and it's basically a race to get that objective. And basically the world in 1490 is coming to the end. There's this mystery fog that's killing everything, and so you got to go higher and higher, get away from the fog. You're trying to find resources, food is scarce, everything. So you're a scavenger band, basically, out trying to find loot and get to the high ground, because that's the safest place. But the playthroughs are really simple rules. The rules I did download, like I said, I pretty much read through them last night. Maybe not even 15 pages, and I don't have them with me. I left them at home. I printed them out, and very basic. I said I kept having flashbacks to Relic Blade. Very fast, very simple game, but all this really cool mechanics. One of the things, honestly, that when I first looked at it, uses D6. I've gotten where I'm not a big fan of D6 games, especially with skirmish. But the mechanics work for this. I'm not even keeping it very simple. You have stats. I didn't have that. Like I said, I took everything home with it. But you got stats to hit. You got defense stats. You got a skill stat. You have your vitality, your life. You got how many times you can attack. They have 7, 8, 9, 10 characters, and you can equip them with different stuff. You can also give them upgrades. Kind of, you can make them unique. You can't have the same character more than one in your party of 3. And it's classic. You probably want a thief, a fighter, and a support guy, from what I've seen. But yeah, you definitely can gear that troop to what you want. The miniatures, I did print some miniatures. I hadn't pulled them off the printer yet. Did those overnight. They do pretty miniatures look good. They come most of them without the hands arms, so you can customize them. They give you the files for that. They definitely go back to their website. You can get the STLs, which I got, or you can get physical hard copies. Looking at maybe get some of that. I think they said it was seal cast in one of the videos, but you get multiple options for weapons for most of them. And I was like, once again, and I think once again, I said only negative thing was the D6, which is, I don't say it's negative, but it definitely works in a game like this. It keeps it simple, straightforward, minimal modifiers. There's one table I think you have to look up. That's when you fall. So there's not all this outside stuff. They have. See if I can pull up one of the cards right quick. Let me do a couple things. But yeah, and I said it's one of those. Once again, to be honest, right at the beginning, I was like, I watched a couple cool videos and a couple playthroughs. I said so there was a couple playthroughs. I didn't really watch a lot of it. It was just there were a couple really good ones, and that kind of sold me on the game. Here's one of the characters. This is the assassin. Boom. You can get all all this is on off their website. It's also on the rules. But yeah, you got movement, attacks, vitality, which is life. Your skill, that's basically to do anything, climb, other stuff. Your combat and your defense. All of them have 2 or 3 special abilities. Once again, just enough to give it flavor, not overboard on keywords at all. I think all their actions, keywords, conditions, and everything fit on, and I think it's A4 size, maybe a little bigger page. So do I have a quick reference sheet? I think I do. Yeah, this is the quick reference sheet with everything on it. That's it. And I've already got a lot of stuff. I said, other than this is the fall table. It's very minimal stuff. So I'm like, it's definitely the fast play, easy play. I think it's gonna be awesome. So getting ready for SkirmishCon. So not gonna be spend much time on this. I know I will, but who knows? Might even take some stuff to get a game in at SkirmishCon after hours or something. But definitely gonna look into it more. And after SkirmishCon, we'll be doing more with it. So anyway, what was it? Where was I going with all this? But yeah, honestly, first impressions, it was above average for me. It was enough to get me, hey, let's watch a couple videos. And then once I got into, it's not flashy at all. It is a little grimdark. I definitely want to try to paint up some of the miniatures using the new Villainy ink I got. That's been kind of a hot item. But once again, 3 miniatures. I can do 3 miniatures. It might take me a year. No, I think I can make 3 miniatures. They also have a couple expansions where solo and our co-op play. So, and once again, definitely hearing about more stuff down the road. And I want to circle back to Carnivore. That should be coming out on GameFound. From everything I read, don't have the official date, but soon, definitely sooner or later, like maybe the end of the month. So I'll probably do a video more on that when I get more information. But yeah, it's kind of a highlights first impression. Yeah, once again, I've not played the game, but definitely looking forward to it. Like I said, if you've played Frostgrave, um, it has that feel. What's the other one? Not Dracula's America. We've been talking about that game. Um, Silver Bayonet. It definitely has the feel of Silver Bayonet. Small table into action. Can probably multiple. You probably play a 6-game campaign in a day, which I once again think is cool. Looking forward to working up some terrain. And like I said, I already have the files, so print out a couple buildings and be good to go. One of the buildings I actually looked at last night was almost too big. The footprint is, but I think I could make it work on a 2x2 or 2x2, 2-foot round, which kind of makes it unique. But anyway, enough rambling about it. One more time, I'll throw the link up there. Boom, check them out. I think they got a good little game there, and kind of fits in. I think once again, little probably simpler than Twisted. You guys know me; I'm a big Twisted fan. So a little vibe there, with the playing a narrative story. So, yeah, check it out. And right now, I'd say, and I probably, yeah, I'm not giving a rating. I'm just saying I'm definitely gonna be watching more videos over the weekend and reading some more rules, looking at the solo play campaign stuff, and I'll probably be talking about more on Monday. So, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you later.